Hi, it's Mrs. Loomis, and I am going to spend just a few minutes explaining how to search for books in the Old Union Elementary School Library Catalog. And it is called Destiny, D-E-S-T-I-N-Y. Now, to get there, there are lots of different ways to get there. There are links in the J Drive library folder, right there. There are links on the library webpage to Destiny. There are links on the library blog. There are also links on the desktop image of the computers that are in the library and also in the computer lab. So once you find Destiny, it'll take you to this screen. Another way to get there is actually just typing in the address destiny.southlakeharrell.edu. So once you're there, you'll get to this screen and you will need to select Old Union so that you can search our library. And once you select that, it takes you to this screen. Now, there are lots of different ways to search for a book that you want. If you are browsing just to browse about a certain subject, we encourage you to do the keyword search. That's the most common things, the common search that we see in the library. Now, what it does is when you type in a word, I'm typing in dinosaur, and you hit keyword, it pulls up all of the books in our library that have the word dinosaur in the title or the word dinosaur in the description. And it pulls it up like this, and you can scroll through. Some of the pictures will pop up and just learn about the book. When you click on the title, it takes you to a more detailed description of the book. It tells you a little summary, gives you some additional publication info. It gives you some other subjects that if you like that book, you can click and find books on those subjects. Now, the thing about Destiny you have to do is sometimes when you hit this back button, it will kick you out of it. So we encourage you to follow, these are called breadcrumbs up here, to get back. So I've clicked on this book and I want to go back and look at another book in my list, so I'm going to click search results up here, and that takes you back to the main search results. Now from here you can also decide if it's a book you want to check out by seeing if it's available. So if you look over on the side, it tells you how many of the books we have in our library and how many are available. So this one right here, 0 of 1 available, it's checked out. That means it's not there. This one right here is available. 1 of 1 means it's there sitting on the shelf. Now, to find out where it is, you're going to look right here at the call number. And so this tells us that this book is at 567.9 WAL, which is over in our nonfiction section. And that's in order by numbers over in our nonfiction section. Okay, I'm also going to show you how to do a title search. So let's say I really like the book Mercy Watson. So I am going to search by title, and I will click title, and it will show you all of our books that have Mercy Watson in the title. And you can see that these books are currently, some of them are on the shelf. 1 of 1 available, 2 of 2 available, 0 of 1 available. That one's checked out. And how we know where these books are is also by the call number. But these are over in my animal fiction section, which is over in the fiction section in the animal part. And then we are going to look in the DIC section of the animal section to find that book. Now, the thing to remember about a keyword search is to be as specific and as narrow as possible. Usually try to limit it to 1 or 2 words because if you throw in too many, it makes your search bogged down. So I am going to show you another thing we can do. We can sort. I am going to search dog, and I'm going to hit keyword, and what that does is it shows us all of the books in our library, 952 of them, that have the word dog in either the title or the description. Now, you can see with this example, that it may be very important to kind of narrow your search. So what you do is, if you are looking for a certain breed of dog, it may be better to search by that breed's name. If you do a big search like this and get 952 results, you can click on one of the books that looks interesting, and you can see here, when I click on the description, that it shows us other subjects that are related to that book, and it may lead you to other things you want to read. So I'm going to click on Working Dogs now, and you can see now that we've narrowed it down to books that are just about working dogs. One more thing about Destiny. This screen that I've been showing you, this is the older version of Destiny, the more traditional way to search. There is a new update, and we've been using it for a few years, and it's called Destiny Quest. And it's just a more visually appealing search for a lot of kids. So if you want to try it out, you click on Destiny Quest from the screen, and it takes you to just another way to look for books in our library. With Destiny Quest, it's more visual. You can see the top 10 books that have been checked out in our library recently. You can create lists for yourself. You can look at lists that I've put together. I have one here that we've been adding to. This is our grant from last year. So there's just a lot more features in this. It also defaults to our keyword search. So if I type in, I'm going to type in pumpkins and hit go, it takes us to a listing of all the books in our library that have the word pumpkin in the title or the word pumpkin in the description. From here you can narrow it by interest level, reading level, awards. There's a lot of options in Destiny Quest. If you click on the title of a book, it takes you back to the description. It also recommends other books you may like. It also lets you click here on a shelf browse and search what books are on the shelf right next to that one. Anytime you want to get out of any of these features, you just click the X and it takes you right out. Now, something else I want to show you is when you are in Destiny, you can see if the book is a traditional book. It'll have this little red book right here. If it is an ebook, you will see a different symbol. The green E means that that book is not physically on our shelf in the library, it's on our digital shelf. So a regular search in Destiny pulls up all of our different resources. So just know that if it has that green little E, then it's an ebook. It's not actually on the shelf, it lives in the computer.